Look at this, Commissioner. More bank statements.
Where'd that come from?
This box is from a secret dresser drawer.
This is a whole different checking account. Not as many transactions, but much larger ones.
When's the last one made?
Oh, 2 months ago. $5,000 to one V. Anderson. Anderson. Listen, do a rundown on this. It doesn't say what it was for. Find out what the deal is here, where it was cashed, etc., etc. All right?
Yes, sir. Right away.
Thank you. And listen, while you're at it, check on that stagehand. See if they've brought him in yet, will you?
Right away. Hiya, Chief. What are you doing
Hi,
here?
I just came to see him. How are you?
Good.
It's Katherine, right?
She's holding up just fine. She's working her frustration out on the piano.
Well, neither of you are really all right, but if there's anything I can do.
Yeah. You don't happen to have this stagehand Eddie in tow by any chance, do you?
I don't know what stagehand.
You remember stagehand Eddie with a falling light pipe just prior to the car accident? That's stagehand Eddie.
Oh, that's stagehand Eddie. No, I haven't seen him. I mean, I'll keep my eyes peeled.
You know, you and Sean did most of the legwork on the Delafield file just after the supposed accident. You don't recall a name Anderson popping up, do you?
Maybe. I don't know. I'll check my records. What's the matter?
This box here is brought in by Sam and Colin Wells. I've got this bug in my brain at the moment that Althea didn't plan these murders alone, and if she has an accomplice...
Then they could still be out there waiting for the right moment.
Correct. And given Catherine's attitude at the moment...
Which is what?
Oh, she thinks the killer's caught and that she's free to live life just as she pleases.
Ah. Maybe I'll go around there and see her.
Would you do that, please?
Yeah.
And while you're at it, think of the name. Anderson with a B in front of it.
Oh, B. Anderson?
The Anderson.
All right. Bjorn Anderson. Remember? The airplane.
The pilot. The
Right.
plane that Catherine's parents crashed in.
Yes, he parachuted to safety, remember?
Dodson, get in here, will you?
You said all that stuff about captains going down with their ships.
Ah, you're so damn right. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That check for $5,000.
Anderson, right?
Yeah, okay. Here's the canceled one here. Go through that. Find out where it was cashed. Bjorn, B-J-O-R-N Anderson, commercial pilot. Find out where he is, when, how, go.
You got it.
Maybe Mr. Anderson can put us in touch with whether Paul DeVore was in on this thing with Althea.
When you say accomplice, do you mean Paul?
Well, not at the moment.
I mean, is that possible, or is this just wishful thinking?
I don't know. While I was sleeping last night and counting sheep, they all started looking like Lurch. Perhaps. I don't know. Listen, thank you, darling. Thank you for the Anderson bit.
Yeah, well, you remembered eventually.
Well, maybe.
Maybe. Bye.
Come on, lady, what are you doing?
Here's the guy you were looking for, Commissioner. The vice just busted him in a gambling scam at a waterfront pool hall.
What do you mean, scam? It was an honest game.
Yeah, the other guy wants to press charges on Eddie here for cheating.
How can you cheat at pool? Ball goes in the hole or it doesn't.
What kind of money are we talking about here?
$2,500.
Waterfront pool hall? Why, Eddie, we're talking serious spondulics here. This is felony gambling.
The guy is lying.
I tell you what, Eddie, why don't you help me put this unfortunate incident to rest? Talk to me openly. From the heart. Well, garbage pit like you can. Otherwise, you're looking at 5 to 7 as a guest of the state. Sit a while.
I swear on
Do
my
not
mother.
malign the institution of motherhood. Fond of your prison.
I'll do anything to stay out.
Then you give me the straight on that light pipe that fell on Catherine Delafield 2 months back.
I told you then, it was an accident.
It was no accident. Now, whether I can prove that or not is immaterial. However, I can and will bury you in prison for felony gambling.
What was the question?
Who paid you to drop that light pipe on Katherine Delafield?
The brunette. Althea Cartwright.
Who else?
Just her.
Claude Danet?
Never heard of him.
What about Paul DeVore?
No, there was no one else, just the woman.
Book him. If he finds a lawyer who'll come up with bail, I want to hear about it first, before he gets to the street, not after. That way I can book you on something else.
Yes, sir.
Get him out of here. On Eddie. As our guest, your memory's going to undergo a wonderful transformation. Mark my words. Concentrate on the name Paul DeVore.
There are no words, are there?
I feel the loss terribly.
I know. I know how close you were to Althea, how fond she always was of you.
That's true. That makes it harder, of course. But you, I can't even imagine what you had to go through last night.
Oh, I know. But when I saw the situation, that she meant to kill Katherine, I knew something had snapped inside Althea. She just wasn't the same woman we once knew. I literally had no choice.
Of course, with Katherine's life at stake.
I hope I didn't sound too urgent on the phone, but I wanted to see you before I go out of town. Is there anything I could do for you or the foundation now that Althea's gone?
Oh, that's awfully kind of you, but actually, she had very little to do with the day-to-day running of the foundation, so our loss is purely personal.
I didn't realize that, especially after... Well, she said some pretty outrageous things last night. I guess it was just the lunacy talking.
What was she saying?
I'd rather not go into it. It was such a nightmare.
Oh, if it concerns the foundation, I should know.
Well, she was trying... She claimed that she fantasized to implicate me in the scheme to murder Katherine.
Oh, no. How awful. On top of everything else.
I know. It shook me to the core, I'll tell you.
What did she say you were doing?
She said that the funding for my recent dig, which of course came through the generosity of the foundation, was somehow improperly arranged. Now, you handle the money for the foundation. Could there be any truth to that?
Oh, you ready to order?
Yeah.